Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to the 234th or 5th episode of Twisted Strands. My name is Jeannie, or you can call me JD, which is my name everywhere on the internet pretty much. And, well, let's see how to contact me. Oh, let's take care of that first. My name is JD666, and that JADEE is how it's spelled. And JD666 is me on Twitter, Plurk, that I don't use anymore, sadly, except to tell people there that I've done a podcast, and Pinterest, which I use. What else? Oh, and Instagram. I love Instagram. And my email that you can reach me at is jadeealt@gmail.com, and I am JD Huff on Facebook, which I am on every day. So those are the way to get in touch with me. The blog for the podcast is Twisted Strands with an extra s.blogspot.com, and I try to put out a podcast every once in a while. I've been kind of sketchy on the whole podcasting on a regular schedule, so I appreciate everybody's patience. Last week I did a podcast and hardly even told anybody about it. So anyway, what have I been doing? Well, I've been working on some cross-stitch stuff. I won't show you that till later. I finished a bunch more of the blocks on my welcome blanket. Let me back up for you. See? One more row. This is the welcome blanket. It's 5 squares by 5 squares. I will have to add a edging once I'm done with it to make it 40 inches square for the welcome blanket. That is a bunch of knitters, crocheters, sewing people that are making blankets to welcome refugees to our country, the US. And I wanted to get on that bus and that bandwagon. I have until last week in August to send this in. I'm trying to get it done before I need to send it express so that it gets there. The blankets will be displayed for a short time, until December, and it's something to show that not all Americans think immigrants are evil. So anyway, if you want more information, go to the welcomeblanket.org, I believe, is the website for this. This is the square that I'm still working on. It doesn't take me long, but I get distracted so easily. And not the fastest knitter here. I never have been. And I've realized that sometimes when I'm working on this thing, my hand cramps up. Like this hand gets cramped. It feels like it's fallen asleep. I have no idea why, so I have to stop and wiggle it and stretch it out, crack my knuckles, which I'm... Oh, thank God you can't see my dad right now. Anyway, we got caught in the rain, so that's why I'm in my PJs already. Oh, this episode brought to you by Sunset Beach. Natural spring water. Spring water from where? I have no idea. I'm such a tourist. Sometimes I just want something with the location's name on it. I'm sure I'm not the only person. So anyway, we went to Sunset Beach today as we're vacationing in Cape May, and we've had some gorgeous weather up until 7 o'clock, 6:50, when the skies opened up and a terrible thunder, lightning, rainstorm hit us, and it was miserable. So we're both kind of just chilling out. My idea of a fun night, really, if I'm not at the movies or at a knit night, I'm sitting and knitting or sitting and playing my games on this iPad that I'm recording on, or I'm cross stitching or I'm sewing, and that's it. Oh, I also brought more knitting projects, but I haven't touched them. I haven't touched them at all. I brought my rainbow bag that I was going to bring here, but I got caught up in this stitchy project for the welcome blanket. So I haven't touched much of my other projects at all, really. And yeah, I brought my double pot holder that I'm making for them. Really, I'm like 2 inches from being done with that. Just haven't worked on it. It's a little scary. It's the double knitting. It's the first double knitting I've ever done, and there's some mistakes, so yeah. Oh well. Anyway, what else? Oh, yeah, let me show you my other whip. I started this either on Wednesday. So really, there's just a tiny bit stitched. And here is what it's supposed to look like. It's by Waldeck Designs. When it's done, it will say Cape May. And I actually repurposed. I'm going to shove this upside down to show you this needle minder that I made. This is a needle minder that I made from an old brooch that someone gave me to play with. So I had the magnets already. I took the brooch out of its setting, and yay, new needle minder that is cute and not in any seasonal way. I don't have a lot of needle minders because I just, I haven't been obsessed with cross stitch as long as I've been obsessed with knitting and crochet and spinning and weaving, so I don't have much of a stash, but I'm working on it. I'll be honest with you, I have gathered a good deal of cross stitch stuff this past year. So there's that. I haven't been watching tons of TV this week. I've been disappointed because they took Archer off of Comedy Central. I love that show so much, and it sucks that I can't watch it every afternoon. And last night was a lot of Tosh.0 because they replay the new episode every Thursday. And what else have I been up to? I've mostly been just doing stuff, like not watching a lot of TV or podcasts. For that I apologize. No, I don't. So anyway, I got the latest issue of Interweave Knits last week. And it reminds me a lot of the older issues of this magazine. And it's got a few nice projects in it. But they seem to be, more complex. They've got boyfriend sweaters, which are really pretty. That one's lovely. And, is that? Yeah, who cares? So they've got a lot of pullovers. Lots and lots of pullovers. Some without gender normal things like a boyfriend sweaters or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And then there's shawl color. That's handsome. Yeah, lots of nice things for men, actually. So that's pretty good to see. This is beautiful in its own way. I love color work, which is sad because I can't do a lot of color work with what I've got in stash because I love hand painted yarns too. So whenever I start a new project and it's color work, I have to buy plain yarns to make the color work. Oh, this is my favorite pattern. Let me get to the page where it shows you instead of the pattern itself. Yay! Waiting while Jeannie turns pages. So excited. Okay. Here we go. I love how this hat looks. It is so pretty. But it's brioche knitting, and that's yet another technique I haven't tried, and I've read through the directions of this thing, and it just, whew, right over my head. So I don't know if I'm gonna be brave and try it. He's watching the Avengers in there. I don't know which one it was. I think it's the first one. Okay, so this is something I find amusing. Crystalettes, you've probably seen this ad too. They now have Make Your Fair Isle Sparkle, where you attach rose, crystals into your Fair Isle. I think it's pretty. Not gonna lie, I like sparkly things myself. I really do. But I just think it's funny that Swarovski has taken over every damn part of crafting that they can. Oh, and this thing is huge. I think it's a blah blah blah. What is it? Blanket, sweater, coat, or wrap? So it's a big rectangle. I mean, the cable work is lovely. But I've got feelings of doom when I see all that work. I mean, that looks like you're making a blanket. So anyway, lots of cables. Oh. All Who Wander Cowl by Kyle Kunek. I guess it's that Not All Who Wander Are Lost by J.R.R. Tolkien. That's got some beautiful color work in it too. Okay, that's about it for this issue. I mean, the hat is gorgeous but intimidating, and the sweaters are nice, but nothing really leaps out to me as, oh my gosh, I gotta make this. It's got some articles that I've yet to read. So, that's this issue. Meh. It's nice, but it's not crazy nice. So that's it for this episode, I think. I mean, really, it's been a nice vacation. The hotel is kind of meh, also. I don't think we'll be back here anytime. So, but the beach has been lovely, and the weather's been good up till 6:50 this evening. And we've had some very nice meals, tried some new foods, went to some old places that were pretty cool. I love Sunset Beach. I love shopping there. It's crazy how nice it is. Tomorrow we might go to Cold Spring Village, because they're having a supernatural weekend this weekend, and that's either that or a museum. Oh, we went to the zoo. I got to see the big cats, which was awesome. None of the snow leopards. The snow leopards weren't out. They wanted to stay in the AC. so didn't get to see them. I don't know if you can really hear the movie playing in the background. I'll probably watch it too. But that's it. I'm just gonna chip away. Hopefully, I was hoping this week that I would finish this, but no. Maybe during the weekend or when I get it home, I will finally have it done. I'll work on squares. This is the third one for that row that I'm working on. And then I have 2 more after that, and then I can sew it up together. And sewing it together hasn't been that difficult. I learned on YouTube the mattress stitch for garter stitch. So I've been doing that, and it goes really quickly. And that's my main thing. That's my main thing right now. Just trying to enjoy the vacation, and yeah, that's it. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoy hearing me babble on about crafting and stuff in general, please hit that subscribe button. Give a knitter her needles and click subscribe, please. And thank you. If you are a subscriber, I want to say thank you to Palette PC, and I think Michelle also commented on the last episode I did. And also thank you, Ange is hip, for saying hello. Hello back. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate and love you all. Thank you so much. And don't forget, whenever you're doing crafts, from the simple thing to the most sublime knitted shawl, you're making the world a more beautiful place. And for that, I thank you. Thank you for watching. I will see you in a week or two. And bye.